Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, it's 6:30. I think we've got everybody here, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, looks like we do have a quorum. I think everyone's present tonight. We need to review the agenda and see if there need to be any changes. It's nice to see a short one. Yeah, we've forgotten, yeah. Does anyone see any need to change the agenda? Okay, can I have a motion to approve the agenda? Moved and seconded. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Thank you. All right, we need to take a quick look at the minutes from October 19th. See if we need to make any changes or revisions in those. Okay, does anyone see any need to make a correction on those? If not, can I have a motion to approve the minutes?
So moved.
Moved, any second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Thank you. All right, the public hearing, we have one case tonight. As always, we will read through the case, get response from Ligon for any questions. The applicant will have an opportunity to speak to the Planning Commission, and there will be time for public comment after that. Case number SU-01-23-1. Rooted Land Company, LLC, Mr. Zachary Whitman, has applied for a special use permit to operate 6 short-term rental units on 2 adjoining parcels which he owns. The 2 parcels combined contain roughly 257 acres and are identified on Madison County's tax maps as 37-7C and 37-11. The 100-acre parcel, 37-7C, is zoned A1 agriculture, and in this zoning district, more than one short-term rental on a single parcel requires a special use permit. Currently, this parcel contains 1 by right 3-bedroom short-term rental unit, and an additional 3-bedroom short-term rental unit is proposed. The adjoining 157-acre parcel, 37-11, is split zoned C1 conservation and A1 agriculture, and a special use permit is required for more than one short-term rental unit on a single parcel. Currently, this parcel is undeveloped, but 4 short-term rental units are proposed. The 4 short-term rental units would be a 3-bedroom unit and 3 one-bedroom units. The subject parcels are located on Graves Mill Road, Route 662. The existing dwelling, located on parcel 37-7C, contains a postal address of 2410 Graves Mill Road, Madison, Virginia. All right, Ligon, anything to add on that?
No, so there is an existing one. Can I go to, can I get control of this right here? I was just going to go to, there you go. So if you look at that little hatch line, so there's Graves Mill to the left. That's where the existing dwelling, that's the one, you know, you see like with the candy cane, that's where the existing and then it would, the three-bedroom at the very north, the very top, you see the green line, the red, that would be roughly where, and that's where a perk site is. That's where the three-bedroom unit, so that parcel would have 2 units. Got an existing one and a second one, that's what, a 100-acre parcel? And then if you go to the next page, if you come down, keep scrolling down, you can go back up, So if you look right, keep going up. On the next parcel, it's south, you see those, you can go back down. Right there. So that's the 157-acre parcel, it's to the south, adjoins. It'd be the first one, red dot would be a 3-bedroom. And those 3 clustered together would be 3 1-bedrooms. Now, he has all the perk sites and everything for each one. It's really requesting 4 short-term rental. We'd say 6. I don't see any problem with the advertising for 6, but 1 would be by right on each parcel. But we just said 6, and that's anything wrong with that. But 3 of the short-term units that are proposed, I'm saying that they would be manufactured, what they call park model RV, is that right? 3 of them? So there's 3 clustered right together, and you got a visual, and those would be on a septic, all be hooked into a septic. They'd be within close proximity to each other. Nothing, there's nothing wrong with that. As far as the building official, we talked to Jamie about that. That's fine. That's what Madison Vines has, just FYI. They have a park model, but I mean like park, like you're parking it. It's not really something that you move around a lot, and it can be put on a permanent foundation. You can bring electric to it. The only thing, it's just not meant for full-time living, as long as it's, a short-term rental or a non-full-time use. They're quite nice, and again, Madison Vine has some units like this. So, my feeling is, we've been through a lot of short-term rentals, hearings lately, this is obviously, it's got 1 active one now on the combined, he actually owns 300 acre, a little over 300. There's another parcel that's not part of this request that he owns. But I think the scale is kind of more what we maybe are more comfortable with, a little easier. So this is, 6 of that 200 some acres. VDOT doesn't really have a lot of comments. There's a couple access points in there. On Graves Mill, there's a couple different access points. I'll let Zachary, if you have any questions for him, you can ask him. But other than that, a few things to tie together before, this will be January 4th hearing, so we got another month. And that's it. Any questions for me about this one, or?
Megan, what are those other white blocks that you've got up there?
Yeah, I think those are identifying tax,
Parcel
those little
numbers,
white,
yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Looking at these, yeah.
Legan, so this, so the access points, the one that's down there off of Berry Mountain Road, I guess?
Mm-hmm.
Is there an easement there, a road easement going to that one right there? Because it looks like it's going through 2 other pieces of property.
Yeah, you can.
Correct. There's an easement off the Berry Mountain Road to go to the back property, correct?
The first easement, the first access?
Correct.
Yes.
Exactly where is this on, Reeves Mill Road? Traveled that road 1,000 times, but I'm not sure exactly where this is.
Can you switch it, so Ligon's got GIS, can you switch control, please?
Is the land running up behind Berry Mountain Road, or?
I'm sandwiched in between Berry and Graves Mill. So when you're coming down Graves Mill, there's hollow back to the left.
Uh-huh.
And the first dip down below, to the right there. There's an old ridge, Shinnebeck owned it before I did.
Okay.
Benchum's hated it for 7 years, it's that parcel right there on the right. Next to Estes is my neighbor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know where it is now. And the other question, Lee, we see those three parcels that are together right there, what's that piece of land zone?
Well, we'll pull up.
C1 mix. It's an A1.
I do not like this hand.
Keep scrolling down to the bottom.
Yeah, I got it.
I don't think it differentiates too much.
God, I can't stand these. So that parcel is right here.
Yes, sir.
The cabins are right in here. It's A1C1
What's part
split.
of C1, the green or the white?
The green, right there.
Okay. And you say all the cabins are right there in that area?
Yeah, right, is that right? Is that right in here?
Where your mouse is where the three would be. And there's three parcels, or three locations that have been perked, all for the three-bedroom septic and approved DEQ for the one for Liggins Mouse is just a little bit below that, would be the three, Park Mobile homes, and then the other two would be the stick-built three-bedroom barn homes.
So, Lincoln, would that require 3 acres for each one of those?
Yeah, but he's got it.
I know he's got it.
Yeah, that's right. That's what.
I guess what I'm asking is, has he got 3 acres for each one that's there now? Or all they clumped up in 3 acres for all of them together? Is the question I'm asking. And is it okay if you do that?
The lot setback, that's what I was asking.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to put it on a separate parcel. I mean, the setbacks, we don't require that they have to be, that just have to be out the property line, 125 feet from sides, 50 from the rear. As far as the cluster, I mean, the building official just requires they be so many feet apart for fire protection, but I don't see doing this as any kind of, any issue with the zoning ordinance.
So all 3 of them can be on 3 acres or 1 acre or whatever?
Yeah.
That's my concern.
Yeah, I mean, unless you have some concern about, I mean, there's nothing in the code to me that, they're, yeah, I mean, I'm not aware of anything, I mean, unless you see something that would be, like I said, the building official wants a certain amount of separation, but, I mean, they'll probably be, 20, 30 feet apart? I mean, at minimum.
How many roads are there? Are these all on one road or getting multiple roads to each other?
There are 3 legal easements into parcels. The main road right there, the red, that the mouse is hovering over, that's the one that leads off of 2014, there's no one that's already designated. And then 3 different roads will feed into the different locations. Not existing, they'll all be installed.
So you're basically looking at a single entrance off of Grace Mill Road then, and then branching off? Yeah, okay.
Yep, he has 2 entrances, but one will be the primary entrance.
And no one else, no other landowners use that road?
Not the primary one, correct.
Yeah, but these are the ones that are intended to service the short-term rentals, the ones that are shown here. Yeah.
Steve?
Yes.
Of the applicant. I think I know, but can you explain your rationale for clustering the 3 units?
Septic power, have efficiencies to scale for the 3 tiny homes. And just so everyone's aware, on the tiny homes, those are 1 bedrooms, so they'll only have 1 car as well. So everything can be compacted right there in 1 location. So each one of the tiny homes will not have multiple vehicles, it'll just be 1 individual for each, so, and 1 bathroom, 1 bedroom.
But it's mainly clustering to limit the septic system to 1 serving 3, right?
And road and power runs in 1.
Yeah. Ligon, since we're obviously going with the applicant now, why don't you give him the mic? So
Yeah.
All right, any other questions for the applicant? Yes, Mike.
Well, this is probably for Ligon. Can 1 septic field serve 3 of these?
Yeah, I mean, you have to have 3-bedroom septic if it's, but, yeah, they could do that. People do that.
How
I
about the
mean,
well, same thing with the well? 1 well can serve all.
That's right.
Do that all the time.
These all 3 look like they're right along the tree line where the slope starts going up along that river valley there?
Correct.
I assume that's the Rapidan there, right?
It's the rapid, and there's also
Yeah.
a smaller creek next to it as well.
Well, we can't see that on this.
And
Yeah.
it'll be on grade, of course,
Yeah.
and we'll go in and do dirt work to each one of the sides, but.
Any other question? On your three single-bedroom, I guess I'll call them manufactured homes, because I noticed that we don't actually have a mobile home definition in our ordinance. Are those going to be placed on permanent foundation?
Correct, yes, sir.
Yes, okay.
Linda, how much land is being disturbed for this project?
Well, you already have a road that goes back to that one, it already pretty much is a road.
There's an existing farm road that goes to each side.
Right.
We're gonna gravel it and probably put in a couple of small culverts, and then it would just be the footprint for each one of the
Yeah,
individual.
so maybe if it's all done at once, you might have each separate part, maybe 10, it might be a little less than an acre total, not even, I wouldn't even say it even acre.
Just asking.
Yep.
This doesn't actually have anything to do with it, but knowing that stretch of the river up there and that terrain, it looks like your entrance does cross the river, right?
Correct, it does.
Yeah, I assume you have a large bridge of some kind there.
We're in the process of installing a new VDOT 100,000-pound bridge, so.
Able to withstand Rapidan floods.
That's great,
Okay.
yeah. Hopefully 95 doesn't happen.
Yeah. Any other questions for the applicant? Pretty straightforward. It's like,
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
I got one. So, just for the applicant, so, we recently changed, the way I see this map, all 6 units are gonna be serviced by a portion of the driveway off of Graves Mill Road, correct?
Yes, sir.
So we passed not too long ago, you can have 6 units on a private drive, which this equals 6, except for the fact that park model RVs obviously could be removed with some ease if you ever wanted down the line to switch it out and build regular family homes in there. But they would have to go.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yeah, and that's part of the logic as well, in case
Gotcha.
something doesn't work
all right, I just,
from a marketing
I
standpoint.
think it's incumbent upon all of us to let applicants know what they're getting into sometimes, okay?
Yes, sir.
That's all I got.
any other question for the applicant? All right, any public comment?
Yes, I have a couple. One, I think it's great, brings in tourism, but I'll address these comments to the commission, not to Mr. Whitman. But Mr. Whitman, the not in my backyard crew will be all over this. Because
Yeah.
there's, you know,
Mike,
you can build
would you
5
come up to
now.
the
You can build
mic?
5 now, but how many, you can build a bunch up there. I mean, so, have you talked to your neighbors? Have you, I mean, is
Actually-
anybody, there'll be 100 people in here, I don't know about 100, but there'll be a bunch of people in here, and they will influence, not only the planning commission, they will try to influence the board of supervisors. I think that you should, especially when you're running through easements, you probably need to really make sure that you can do what you want to do through somebody else's property. When does the sign go up, Mr. Webb?
I'll wait till probably middle of December, sometime, just, because it won't be till January 4th, so sometime.
And you want that to go up, and you also, if you can get some neighbors that want this, they need to come to the meeting on January 4th.
Understood.
And have you talked to anybody from the Piedmont Environmental Council?
No, I've not, no.
would advise you to do that, just to be, they're aware, at least they're aware that you're gonna do this and cross a stream. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other public comment? All right, if not, thank you for your application. Are there any additional items from the planning commission or from the public? If not, can I have a motion for adjournment? Second, moved and seconded, all in favor say aye. Okay. I know, it's,
Sean,
Go home and have dinner with your wife rather than getting McDonald's.
yeah. Yes, Dan. While you're early? Oh, okay, you don't need one for being early, okay, yeah. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? There you go. It was a valid point. Thank you.